St. Louis Blues are at the Calgary Flames this Saturday, April the 2nd. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and I've got an NHL free pick on the way. But first, I've got to tell you about our official sponsor, Caesar Sportsbook. They've got a great deal for all new accounts. Great new deal for all new accounts. It's up to $1,100 in first bet insurance. You guys want to use the promo code MORNINGCZR, or just check out the description of this video and find the link. That'll take you straight to Caesars, where you can claim your up to $1,100 in first bet insurance. Now with me today, I've got expert handicapper Scott the Bulldog Rickenbach. Scott, you've been crushing free picks. You're crushing it over at picksandparlays.net. How you feeling about yourself? You got to be feeling pretty good.
Well, good, but just have to maintain that for sure. But yes, excited as we turn the page now to April, and look forward to baseball starting soon as well. And of course, all the postseason action in NBA and hockey. I mean, I love the hockey playoffs. So super exciting time of year for sure.
Yes, indeed. We've got World Cup action. I know you're into the EPL, the English Premier League. So lots of great sports on the way. But for right now, we're talking about your favorite. We're talking about hockey. We got the Blues at the Flames. The Flames are a minus 225. The total 6.5. How we taking this one, Scott?
Yes, that's a very high money line here. I'm going to focus more on the total, but just want to mention one of the reasons that line might be so high. You have St. Louis in a back-to-back situation, and you've got a Calgary team that's off back-to-back losses for the first time since the first half of January, and we're now in April. So this is a good Flames team. It's also really a good Blues team. I mean, this should be a good matchup, but I think it hurts St. Louis, of course, that they're in the second game of a back-to-back. But what I want to talk about, the Flames are off a game on Thursday where they only scored 2 goals, and they didn't even get those 2 goals till the third period, and they lost. They paid for it because they lost in the shootout to LA in that game. They're going to be ready to go here. Before these back-to-back losses, Calgary had won 6 of 9 games, and they averaged 5 goals per game in those 6 victories. So Calgary can put up goals in a hurry. They're going to come out flying in this game. They're angry. But let's talk about St. Louis for a second. They are off a game at Edmonton on Friday, which, of course, we don't know the results yet of that game. But we do know that they entered that game off a 4-3 win against Vancouver. And that was the 8th time their last 10 games that a St. Louis game has totaled 7 or more goals. Also, what we know is that when they're playing the second game of a back-to-back this season, that's happened 7 times so far. This will be the 8th time. Those 7 times, 5 of the 7 games have totaled 7 or more goals. So I'm looking at the over here. To me, it's the only way I can look in this one. I think Calgary's going to come out flying all over the ice, but St. Louis has proven they've got some talented sharpshooters, some big goal scorers. They're going to hang around in this game. I think Calgary, as you can tell by that money line, of course, is ultimately going to prevail. But 225, way too rich for my blood when it comes to money lines. And I just think the best value here is with this over when you look at some of these trends and the situational value here with Calgary off back-to-back losses, St. Louis second game of back-to-back. I'm going over the total here.
All right, all right. Well, then I'm listening to you because you're the hockey expert, and that's what I do. I listen to you. You're crushing things. Like I said, over at the site, you are #1 for the entire year of 2022. You always put up a good show. So I'm excited to see what you can do in April. And I know you're crushing baseball as well, or you're about to crush some baseball as well. So check out Scott the Bulldog Rickenbach over at picksandparlays.net and use the promo code MAX. MAX is going to save you 20% off all of his best bets. He's not hard to find. Like I said, always at the top of the leaderboard. Makes it easy to find him. And until then, we're going to roll with the over when the Blues take on the Flames this Saturday.